Sure, right. Well, I think, the first point was that, people often think of electric cars as being a means of lowering emissions. And much of our work has demonstrated that just because this technology, indeed any technology, can deliver a benefit, doesn't necessarily mean that it will. So that's the first point. The second point, which I think is something that people often overlook in the public policy space, is the notion of price, and specifically what the upfront price is to consumers for purchasing an electric car. So historically, the idea has been that as technology gets better and as production volume increases, prices drop. But that's not what we are seeing in the market, at least. In fact, what we demonstrate is that in inflation adjusted dollars, the price of electric cars is actually going up, not down. The third point we make, which I think is something that many Republicans have been quite concerned about, is the shortage of critical minerals that are associated with building electric vehicle batteries. And even amongst Democrats, I think there is a concern certainly that this is something that warrants attention. So if we think about, critical minerals like lithium and cobalt and nickel and manganese, there's only so much of that we can find domestically. And what that does is it increases our reliance on foreign markets, of course, the most notable being China, which is responsible for processing the majority of these minerals. And the fourth point, to me at least, is this notion of launching what I call a Sputnik race of sorts for a cheap electric car, just that there's so much focus on bringing electric cars to the market without really understanding what the needs of American consumers actually are.
Mm.
I think what we need to do is we need to incentivize firms to come up with really novel ways of constructing the types of electric cars Americans are willing to buy.